Two high-profile court cases kicking off today right here in Oklahoma, and one involving the heart-wrenching case of little 4-year-old Athena Brownfield murdered last Christmas. The other involving the murder of a Moore High School student, Madeline Bills. The 18-year-old was found dead in the pool house of her parents' home back in April. The man accused her former classmate, Chase Cook. He's accused of raping her, then strangling her, and has been charged with first-degree murder. News 9's Cameron Joyner has the latest on what happened today in court.
Earlier this year, Moore teenager Madeline Bills was found dead inside her pool house. Today, the man accused of killing her was back in court.
Today was a preliminary hearing.
The first chance for prosecutors to present evidence against 19-year-old Chase Cook, charged with first-degree rape and first-degree murder. Cook claims he was out of state at the time, but when Cook was arrested in April, Lieutenant Yost with the Moore Police Department said investigators had found surveillance and cell phone footage connecting Cook to Bill's death.
We obtained surveillance video from a neighbor's residence that showed us a subject climbing over the fence the morning of Madeline's death. Also a suspect vehicle in the area at that exact time as well.
Detectives who worked the case also appeared in court Tuesday, testifying about cell phone videos found on Cook's cell phone allegedly showing the assault. Bill's mother, Stephanie, also took the stand to testify about the afternoon she found her daughter's body in the pool house.
It pulls at your heart. Anytime you see an 18-year-old with so much in life and so much more to come be taken from this earth.
The Bills family said in part in a statement to News 9, Madeline was a shining light in our lives and touched many others with her kindness and positivity. A judge decided Tuesday there was enough evidence to try Cook, but Alexis White with the DA's office says trial isn't a guarantee.
Correct. The defendant has the right to plea at any point in this time, and we are just on the track to go to trial now that probable cause has been found.
Cook's formal arraignment is set for January 11th. In Norman, Cameron Joyner, Oklahoma's own News 9.
Meanwhile, new information revealed in court leading to new charges for the caregivers of Athena Brownfield. Alicia Adams, originally charged with neglect, now faces first-degree murder, while her husband's original first-degree murder charge has been downgraded to second. Alicia reportedly told investigators Ivan beat Athena to death on Christmas Day, but an autopsy showed no trauma, instead determining malnutrition and COVID complications caused the 4-year-old's death. The couple will go back to the courtroom in February.
This just in, the FAA has major concerns with the plan to build the new Oklahoma County Jail on a 192-acre plot of land near the airport, sending the city a list of hurdles and challenges in a letter. You'll remember county commissioners put an offer in on the property back in October, but hadn't heard back from the FAA until just moments ago. Commissioners are using a $50 million federal grant for the project and are now considering new locations, including one near the stockyards. We hope to learn more about those locations during tomorrow's board meeting. Still ahead here at 6, a new push on an old problem. While lawmakers think they will finally come to an agreement on Oklahoma's grocery tax.
Want peace of mind from a whole home generator?
It's time to call Airco.
As your only locally owned news station, News 9 goes where Oklahomans are.
I'm Amanda Taylor here at the southern border along with the Oklahoma National Guard.
To give perspective on national stories.
How eye-opening has it been?
To see for ourselves.
I didn't expect any of this.
To hear from our people.
It has to be pretty bad to have your kids out here.
To get the full stories on location.
It's a little more sobering to see it in person.
From Oklahomans themselves. Turn to Oklahoma's own News 9.
Post Oak Toyota, now selling every Toyota for $49 down and payments like new RAV4s, $49 down, $449 per month. Easy. Bring $49 down and pay the payment on the website, postoaktoyota.com.
A hit in the morning, another between class, after school, and more before bed. Vaping sucks you in quick. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems everyone's talking about. That's why thousands of teens are ready to take back their life their own way with My Life, My Quit. When you sign up with us, you'll get a free and simple quit plan that makes it easier to stop vaping. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
Call Hill & Company for your $49 new customer furnace tune-up. Hill & Company, your trained comfort specialist.
It's hard to top a hill.
.com.
$75,000 in scholarships awarded. 200 high school juniors and seniors competing. $45,000 in prizes up for grabs. Are you the best high school technician? On January 20th, Western Equipment at John Deere Dealership is hosting one of the largest ag mechanics competitions in the U.S. To learn more, go to west-equip.com/competition. This competition is free to attend, spots are limited, so go register today.
Post Oak Toyota, now selling every Toyota for $49 down and payments like Tundra Crewmax, $49 down, $479 per month. Easy. Bring $49 down and pay the payment on the website, postoaktoyota.com.
This is Oklahoma's own News 9.
At the Capitol, lawmakers hopeful 2024 will be the year they end Oklahoma's grocery tax.
It is a fight we have followed for years, but tonight optimism over the new measure. Our Capitol reporter Haley Wager sitting down with the Senate Pro Tem about his new proposal.
Eliminating the state's grocery tax has been a push from lawmakers here at the Capitol for years now, but it's never made it across the finish line. Now the Senate Pro Tem is bringing that option back to the table.
Families are hurting at the grocery store. The most impactful thing that most people see day to day, week to week, is their grocery bill going up. And this is only 4.5%, so I know it's not going to solve everyone's economic woes, but it's an important point to make that Oklahomans shouldn't be taxed on their groceries.
The bill filed Tuesday by Senate Pro Tem Greg Treat would eliminate the state's portion of the grocery sales tax, a tax Oklahoma has held on to while most other states have cut it. The measure has been tried and failed multiple times in years past, but Treat says eliminating the tax is more impactful to Oklahomans than lowering the state income tax or other tax reform lawmakers have discussed. The legislation would not impact the local portion of the sales tax, which largely funds local municipalities. In a statement, House Speaker Charles McCall said, "We're hopeful that by filing these bills, this is an indication that the Senate is ready to act."
Filed this bill, I've filed it in years past, and I hope it has success this time.
The 2024 regular session is set to start on February 5th. At the Capitol for Oklahoma's Own, I'm Haley Wager.
Haley, thanks. A live look from our Lucky Star Skycam network. Increasing clouds could be setting the stage for rain. Cassie's tracking that along with lower temperatures and some snow tomorrow in the Panhandle. That and more coming up after the break.
But first, how a thunderstar is helping kids learn the true meaning of Christmas. We'll share with you something good coming up.
Here's hoping we can all be home for the holidays. Not really. Celebrate like only the Jeep brand can. With everything you could ever wish for, including Jeep Grand Cherokee, the official vehicle of winter. Join the family that lets you go anywhere and do anything. Jeep, there's only one.
Right now, during the Jeep Wrap Up the Year sales event, get 10% below MSRP, plus no monthly payments for 90 days on the 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee and Jeep Grand Cherokee L. Don't miss this great offer.
Taco Bueno is back with a whole lot of flavor in the whole lot of platter. Bite into a chilada smothered in chili sauce and queso. Savor a tender muchacho. Crunch into a beef taco. Sides, superior. The best of Bueno, all on one plate.
At Lucky Star Casino, we're making your holidays shine. Slay the season in style with the chance to win a 2024 Buick Encore at all 6 locations. Join us and unwrap the magic of December, only at Lucky Star Casino. And don't miss out on your chance to earn 5 times entries on Fridays. Head to any of our 6 Oklahoma locations. Lucky Star Casino. The biggest jackpots are closer than you think.
Have no fear.
The Hunter Super Tex will keep your family warm this winter with our $89 furnace tune-up.
Hi, I'm Joe, your local Hunter Super Tech. Be the hero of your home and call me today. 405-266-COOL.
Okies, come on and gear up. Put on his happy face. Your friends are gonna cheer up. Give him his happy face. You'll see Eskimo Joe's all over the place. Come put on his happy face.
Buy your clothes at Eskimo Joe's.
Buy your clothes at Eskimo Joe's.
Buy your clothes at Eskimo Joe's.
Do more together this holiday in the Chevy that's right for you. The award-winning Chevy Equinox. The hard-working Chevy Silverado. Or the all-new high-tech Chevy Trax. Whatever your plans are this season, do more in a new Chevy. Use your Red Tag bonus cash to get $7,000 total cash allowance on this Silverado. Chevy drives Oklahoma.
Tonight's Sunday Good Story comes the day after Thunder rookie Cason Wallace helped lead his team to victory over the Utah Jazz.
Ooh, he's good. After a career-shattering 30-point game, Wallace made a special trip to Will Rogers Elementary, where he read How the Grinch Stole Christmas to the students.
It was pretty fun. I mean, I've never had that when I was growing up, so just to be that, role model for them. It's been a while since I read a Dr. Seuss book. It got me a few times. I'm not gonna It was fun, though.
All right, well, Wallace says that his main goal is to teach kids that Christmas isn't all about the presents under the tree.
He says the focus should be on time spent with family, friends, and loved ones instead.
He's having an unbelievable year.
Good for him.
And like the national press starting to understand what he's doing on the court.
Good
so
stuff.
Yeah, it's good to have.
It's nice to see
another
him
great
giving back.
draft pick for the Thunder right there with Cason Wallace.
We like that.
Okay, let's talk about tomorrow. We are going to be getting a little bit colder, maybe still not feeling quite like winter.
No, not at all. It's going to be maybe a few degrees cooler than what we had today, so still not really that cold. Temperatures are going to be back in the 50s. Normally, we should be hitting the low 50s. I think we're going to be better than that tomorrow. So the clouds are not going to go anywhere, but we do have another storm on the way. Things are very quiet right now, though. This is our Regency camera, part of our Lucky Star SkyCam network. So cloudy and cool. We're at 50 degrees. And again, the normal high this time of year is 51, so we're doing pretty good. The southeast wind right now at 8 miles an hour. The wind a lot lighter than what it was earlier, but it wasn't really all that blustery by any means. So it's been a pretty quiet day. Temperatures already dropping down into the mid and upper 40s across the west. We have low 40s starting to show up in the northeast, low to mid 50s across the south. There's a southeast wind between about 5 to 10. We're seeing some isolated wind gusts a little higher than that across southwest Oklahoma. But just kind of looking at the big picture, what we're going to do is focus on everything that is happening out to the west. So we've got this trough out basically over the Rockies. We've got winter storm warnings now over parts of Colorado, New Mexico. Now we do have that winter storm watch over Cimarron County. So eventually the storm is going to really get its act together, move through and bring us some precipitation. This time of year, it's pretty dry for us. So any precipitation that we can get in any form is going to be good. And right now you can see all that energy moving in from the south and west. So it's going to hang out there for a couple of days, eventually making its way into the main body of the state by the end of the week. But until that happens, at least the panhandle will have a chance of rain and then eventually snow by the time we get into late tomorrow afternoon and evening. That's going to be the same thing on Thursday. By the time we get into Friday, finally that low makes its way across the state and much of the state should see at least some light to moderate rain. Now with that rain will come cooler temperatures. Actually going to have to call it chilly. Temperatures shouldn't make it out of the 40s by Friday afternoon. Saturday morning, there could be some light rain around very early in the morning, and then in the afternoon, it moves away, but we're still going to be pretty chilly. I think we're going to stay in the 40s for at least the first part of our weekend. By the end of the weekend, temperatures recover back into the 50s. So as we get into early next week, as that storm kind of departs off to the east, things are looking pretty quiet. So the winter cold, that's going to stay away for now. Temperatures hold on in the 40s and 50s. It looks pretty quiet, at least for the next week and a half or so. As we get a little bit closer to Christmas Day itself, there is a storm that's starting to show up, but right now it looks warm enough that it would all be in the form of Just plain rain. Tonight, though, only dropping down into the low 40s. So 41 in Oklahoma City, but 39 in Ponca City, 37 in Alva, 46 in Lawton, 46 tomorrow morning in Altus. Overnight and into tomorrow morning, the storm will start to produce at least some rain. I think that's going to be a lot more likely in the Panhandle, but a slight to moderate chance across the far western half of the state. Tomorrow afternoon, with thicker cloud cover and the possibility of rain out to the west, temperatures will be just a little bit lower. So 49 in Woodward, 52 in Alva, 56 in Oklahoma City, and 56 tomorrow afternoon in Ada. Tomorrow in the afternoon, I think we're going to be dry in Oklahoma City, just a slight chance across the west, but now we're going to see that rain transition over to rain and snow mix, eventually moving over to all snow once it gets cold enough. Thursday afternoon, we're back in the mid-50s, but low 40s in Woodward, 47 in Alva, 51 in Clinton, 54 in Hobart. Only 35 degrees is what we're shooting for in Guyman by Thursday afternoon and evening. It should be all snow by then. Maybe far northwest Oklahoma, we're going to see a little bit of a mix, but western Oklahoma, it's going to be a lot more likely that rain will start to move in. A slight chance any rain does make it into Oklahoma City that quickly. But Friday, that's when the rain will move in for the rest of the state. So now the high is only going to be at about 45 in Oklahoma City, 46 in Stillwater, 44 in Enid, about 47 in Lawton, 47 in Ardmore. And it's just going to take a little bit more time for the rain to reach eastern Oklahoma, so temperatures will be a little higher there. But everyone should get a little bit of rain by the time we get into Friday. 2 to 4 inches possible in the Panhandle. The farther east you go, less accumulation. But rain right now, east sides of Metro up to a half of an inch. We're going to see a little bit more rain, though, the farther west that you go. We clear up by the end of the weekend. Temperatures back in the 50s, and next week looks nice and quiet. Guys, back to you.
Cassie, thanks. A stunning portal entry from Norman. Details on a freshman phenom possibly on his way out of Oklahoma. Dean is next with sports.
CBS Tonight. NCIS Sydney is this fall's #1 new series.
One team, one dream, y'all.
That you can't miss.
Best seats in the house.
NCIS!
People can get into trouble out here.
Put on that uniform, you agree to protect the person next to you, no matter what.
Touch me, Blue.
Welcome to Australia. It has got a certain ring to it.
A new NCIS Sydney tonight, 8/7 Central on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
Electrical work is dangerous. Leave it to the pros at Mr. Sparky, and we'll leave your home safer than we found it.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY. Let's get it.
There's never been a better time to get away with a great deal on the Hyundai you've always wanted. Plus America's best warranty and up to 3 years complimentary maintenance. It's your journey. Own every mile at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Now's the time to get in and get away. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days, or get up to $3,500 bonus cash on the Santa Fe. Visit buyhyundai.com today.
It's that time of year again when we're in search of that special item for the loved ones in our lives. At Noah's Amish Furniture, let us help you with your Christmas shopping. We have handmade toy trains, children's rocking chairs, and horses. We have handmade swivel gliders, rockers, jewelry cabinets, and of course handmade dining, bedroom, living, and office. We also have a large selection of Amish-made food. You can choose from one of our pre-made gift boxes, or you can build your own. Nothing says Merry Christmas than an American-made gift from Noah's Amish Furniture.
Last winter it was brutal. It was one of the coldest winters in Oklahoma history.
Be ahead of the cold and call Draybeck & Hill today for your furnace tune-up.
A Draybeck & Hill furnace tune-up is only $99.95. Affordable peace of mind knowing your home's heating system will be reliable and ready for the cold weather months.
For plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and air purification, call Draybeck & Hill today.
Often imitated, but never duplicated. Draybeck & Hill.
You may think it doesn't affect your home, that your health and your family's health aren't at risk. But secondhand smoke from next door doesn't always stay next door. It can enter through vents, cracks in the walls, floorboards, and light fixtures, exposing the ones you love to toxic fumes and causing harmful and long-lasting health effects. Secondhand smoke doesn't choose who it hurts. Visit tobaccostopswithme.com to learn how you can protect your home.
Huge Toyota shipments continue to roll in every day at Jim Norton Toyota, just in time for Toyotathon. And every single one is marked with incredible Toyotathon savings, like a new 2023 Tundra with huge Toyotathon discounts. Plus, get $1,000 bonus cash and $1,000 APR cash and low 3.99% available. 3.99% on brand new Toyotas. So hurry to Jim Norton Toyota, 8401 Northwest Expressway.
Are you needing a certified electrician? Call the pros. Mr. Sparky offers 5-star elite service on electric panels, smoke detectors, and more.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Thunder Report. Brought to you by Coyote Sports. Let 'em roll.
Driven by your Oklahoma Ford dealers. This is News 9 Sports with Dean Blevins.
Oklahoma sees the growing monster known as the transfer portal both giveth but also taketh away. Shocking news that freshman All-American Caden Green is in the transfer portal. OU's only returning starting offensive lineman is already a proven projected future top draft pick, precisely the type of player needed to compete in the SEC. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Riverwind Casino Sports Desk. The giveth away part of the high-dollar NIL equation, a knockout blow, offsetting today's earlier taketh away celebration in Soonerland. Coveted young quarterback Jackson Arnold adds the #1 ranked receiver, 8th overall in the portal. Purdue's Deion Burks transferring into Arnold's upgraded huddle in Norman. 5'10", 190, 2 years left, second team All-Big Ten. He was a key Longhorn recruit. Should factor in immediately, play inside or out, explosive punt returner, yeoman's work from receivers coach Emmett Jones. Dylan reports from practice in Norman.
The transfer portal has changed the landscape of college football, and Oklahoma is no exception to that rule. Players today saying it is just a process. Players come in, players leave. It's just a business.
Since NIL been a thing for a couple of years now, it's going into year 3, so I feel like it's kind of immune. Everybody's immune to it. It's kind of turned into a business. It's all no love lost to anybody who left.
Once the transfer portal chips all fall, you have to refocus and lock in on the Alamo Bowl, and that's what the players say the focus has been this week, getting ready for the Alamo Bowl.
You know, you just got to take it day by day. You know, we take the steps to be a good defense to finish this year strong, then that's going to, you know, propel us into the spring ball and the fall camp and whatever we have to attack next.
The Alamo Bowl is going to be a great bowl. Arizona's a great team, so it's a great challenge. Going to have to put in a lot of work to be ready for that game, but, you know, it feels great, you know, how put on an 11-game winning season. It should be a great year for us.
Kickoff from San Antonio is set for 8:15 on December 28th. In Norman,